Welcome to this year's awards. This is a ceremony where we celebrate our season's accomplishments and announcements. Um, we also are going to do the results for SSDI and TT. So those are the biggest end year competitions. So we're super excited to showcase those comps and tell you guys how everybody did. All those routines were super amazing. So good job to everybody who submitted routines. The management that you see here as speakers today are going to be talking about the various topics of SSD and of the 2024 year. They're also going to introduce themselves because I know it's not super clear who does what, so this should hopefully help you understand what exactly we do here in SSD as management. Hello, my name is April, and I founded SSD many years ago now with the goal to unite a once extremely divided community. When I first started doing SSO Dressage, it was really hard to gain connections and knowledge. Everybody was generally pretty hostile to one another. With this, I made it my goal to provide a safe space for all individuals to be able to learn dressage and elevate themselves in knowledge. With SSD being created, I hope to bring everyone together in a thrilling space of competition and passion, because it was passion that led SSD to where it is now. It's everybody's continued passion that keeps our community whole, and I'm so thankful that many others care about dancing on pixel horses just as much as I do. I could not do it alone and feel very fortunate to have such lovely management and such a brilliant staff team setting foundations. Furthermore, it's all of the amazing individuals in our community who truly solidify SSD's strength. We're forever grateful for each one of you. Without further delay, I would love for you to meet the rest of management, and we're going to hop right into the ceremony.
Hey, my name is, and I'm a general manager for SSD. My primary focus is server moderation, and while being an SSD moderator is a fairly straightforward role, going into 2025, we are hoping to integrate our mods into the community a bit more. Back in the day here, we used to run weekly polls, daily questions, and small Discord events, and some of these are things we would like to bring back for our mods to engage with the community more alongside our community team. Another small but important team I will take up managing going into 2025 is the return of our translator program. And while this particular role will only be available to existing SSD staff members, it will be an important asset in smoothing out staff onboarding, especially with the return of our instructor program that took place earlier this year. The translator program could also come in handy with registered clubs and teams onboarding, since we are so proud to have registered clubs and teams from all around the world. Speaking of registered clubs and teams, it's time to pass you to Rose and Vanu to talk more about them.
Hi everyone, I hope you are all doing well. My name is Rose. I am an SSD manager and I am in charge of the Registered Club and Team program alongside Vanu. Being a part of and working with the Registered program has just been so incredible, and it is so amazing to be able to meet and see all of the talented clubs and teams across so many regions. Over the years, the Registered team has gone through many changes, and this year was no different. In 2024, we were so pleased to invite many new clubs and teams into our program, and we are so happy to have each and every one of them. You can find all of the registered clubs and teams listed in the SSD server and soon on our website. I am so thankful to also have Vanu joining the registered club and team management team this year, and we have so many exciting ideas for 2025. Be sure to be on the lookout for more news and events involving our registered clubs and teams next year.
Hi, lovelies! I'm Vanu, a Finnish SSD manager who is running the Registered Club and Team program, alongside Rose, of course. And I'm also involved in competition planning and management. I've only started with the RCT program this year, so I'm still learning the ropes with Rose as my guide. Next up, we will be moving to some interviews with registered club and team owners who will be telling us about their past year's competition experiences. First is our club, Moon Titans, and afterwards we will be hearing from the Dinero Dressage team.
Hi, I'm Bree and I'm the owner of Moon Titans. We are a UK-based club, predominantly based on Cupcake Valley, however we do tend to move around servers. Our focus is on competing, however we always like to make sure that we are having fun and playing lots of games outside of dressage.
What has been your experience as an owner?
It's definitely been challenging, more particularly as a dressage club owner. There's been a lot of kind of difficulties that I've had to overcome, but thankfully, it's really helped a lot having a good, strong staff team who are always able to, come to my aid and honestly teach me a lot of things. So it's been difficult, it's been a journey, but I'm just thankful for everyone who's helped me.
What has been your overall experience with competing this year, and just in general with SSD, and with other competitions?
Honestly, it has been a lot of fun. I've met so many people throughout this year and the past year, especially because of doing SSD competitions. It's saying that it has been very difficult. As a UK club, I think um, it's a little bit more difficult because a lot of the things that are kind of common in dressage, they tend to originate from NA. So it's been, a bit of a task for us competing to kind of catch up to the things that NA clubs do and their standards of dressage. But I really feel that this year we've really tried to kind of up our game and we finally managed to kind of, weave our way in a little bit and work out some of those complications.
What was your highlight of the year? And this can be like dressage based or if something fun happened. What was the best moment that happened this year?
Honestly, this is it's so basic, but I think internationals for us this year has, been a lot. Like I think a lot of our systems that we've been working on in terms of the club has really kind of come into place for us to work on internationals, and I think for internationals the choreography has been the best it's been, and also we've just had so much fun and so many funny moments and, things that have gone on during practices. And yeah, it's genuinely, I just think it's a bit basic, but it's really been something that we've all enjoyed so much.
The best question of all. If your club was a dressage move, what move would they be?
I think you guys call it crescent. I think it just, it's a little bit, it looks pretty, and I think that's Moon Titans.
I love that. All right, well, thank you so much. It's been awesome having you, and we can't wait to see what you guys do in 2025. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Nikki,
Hi, I'm 𝒂𝒂𝒄.
and we are the Nero Dressage.
Oh, nice. We are the Nero Dressage, a German dressage team on server 18 Rainbow Galaxy. For nearly 2.5 years, we have been exclusively a competitive dressage team and primarily participate here in SSD.
What have your experiences been like as owners?
For 4 years now, we've been with our dinos on Jorvik, and as owners, we can only say that that has been an incredible, beautiful journey so far. And Ilva and I run the team together, just the two of us, and it wouldn't be so easy if our dinos weren't so considerate, friendly, and reliable. Throughout Dinero's entire history, there have never been major conflicts within the team, and we owe that entirely to our strong sense of unity and family spirit. So I'm very thankful for that.
Next up, what has been your overall experience with competing this year? So with SSD and other competitions in general.
Yes, this year marks our second competitive year with SSD, and it has been our most relaxed yet busiest one so far. And with Dinero, we participated in every single competition this year in SSD, including those from other servers. Despite our packed schedule, we had so much fun competing with SSD. It was always a joy to satisfy our growing passion for dressage.
So you have been doing a lot of stuff, but do you have like a highlight, best thing, competition, or just the random moments from this year?
There's really so much we could mark as a highlight. It's super hard to choose one. But one major core memory is definitely our final formation for Chronicles of Youth. Our members initially thought Nikki was joking when she sent the picture of the formation, the big spider. We
Yeah,
did in the
and
end.
another big highlight was the feeling of participating in the internationals again. I think it's rare to feel as connected to one another as we do during preparations for the biggest competition of the year, and it's even more amazing when all members can pitch in to help.
It's time for our final, and in my opinion, it's the best question. So, if your team was a dressage move, which move would they be?
I would definitely say the pinwheel. Our members always know to expect at least 100 pinwheels in the next routine, and are always delighted to perform one at any given moment. We are also known in the German community for randomly performing a pinwheel during breaks, for example, at invited events, even in the middle of nowhere. I'd say that definitely makes the pinwheel our signature move.
Thank you so much. It was awesome to have you with me, Nikki and Ylva. And I presume we will be seeing you in next year's competitions, hopefully.
Of course.
Yes. And it has been awesome to have you here, and I can't wait to see what you come up next year. So thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Anna. I'm the new media manager at 𝒅𝒂𝒔𝒂𝒈𝒆, and I'd like to take a moment to talk about the media team and our plans for 2025. Let's start with the Instagram, which is a huge part of our media presence. We're thrilled to have recently surpassed 26,000 followers, which is a milestone that means so much to me and the entire staff team. Your ongoing support on this key platform is truly appreciated. In the latter half of 2024, we reintroduced registered club and team features and launched supporter features on the Instagram, and the response has been fantastic. We're excited to carry these initiatives into 2025. Another big goal for 2025 is creating an SSD TikTok. This platform will help us showcase the dictionary through engaging short-form content and making it more accessible and user-friendly. We're really optimistic about the possibilities that it will bring. Before I wrap up, I want to express my thanks to Aspen Bitterheart, Emily Glademountain, Lenny Fishlake, and Hannah Skychild for their incredible ongoing contributions to the team. And speaking of recognising amazing people, that brings us perfectly to the next topic, which is the Media Choice Awards. A few days ago over on Instagram, a story was posted asking you to have your say and choose a Choice Registered Club of the Year, Choice Registered Team of the Year, and Choice Competition of the Year. The winner of Choice Club of the Year is Moon Titans. Congratulations to you guys. The winner of Choice Team of the Year is 𝒂𝒄𝒆 Dressage. Also a big congratulations. And the winner of Choice Competition of the Year is a tie with SSDI and Chronicles of Youth, both receiving the same amount of votes. Thank you to those who participated in this vote. It is a new addition to the awards and we hope to continue it in the next year.
Hi everyone, I'm Ellie and I'm one of the instructor managers alongside Ord. As I'm sure many of you know, the lesson programme was brought back earlier this year and so far it's been super successful. Thank you to all of our instructors who put their time and energy into teaching our community, and thank you to all of our attendees who turn up. We'd have no one to teach without you guys, so thank you. So the goal this year was just to get the programme going again and to work out any complications along the way and change anything that needed it. One of these changes were implemented recently, and that is the way in which lessons are pinged. Originally, riders were pinged with the lessons role, but with a growing number of instructors, riders were receiving a lot of pings, often to lessons irrelevant to them. Now riders do the lesson role to see the channel, but they will be pinged with their region role, so they only get pinged for lessons they can attend. Now that we know the program is successful and works, 2025 is our year to upgrade it. We have many plans for 2025, one of which being the SSD achievements. Essentially, riders who attend lessons have the ability to collect certain badges for completing key achievements or by winning dressage contests hosted by our instructors. We hope to bring this in as a unique and fun way to track both your progress and your skills. Another plan we have for 2025 is the SSD tour. Many of you may remember this from some time ago, and we think that next year is a good time to replicate it. This tour will span over 2 to 4 weeks, and we expect to include demos or clinics from our registered clubs and teams, lessons from our instructors, and some fun events held by staff over as many regions as we can. We really want the dressage community to feel involved. Aside from the lesson programme, I'll provide a brief overview of what our dictionary team has been up to and what they have planned for 2025 too. This year, the main aim for the dictionary was to clean it up, put it into sections to make it slightly easier to traverse, and put it into the new website with the animations. Now that this has been completed, the team aim to ensure all the information is correct and add some new content, such as theory and method, translations, and community moves.
Hey everyone, I'm Lolly. I'm an SSD manager and I mainly oversee everything related to competitions. I work closely with our lovely competition managers and competition team to produce quality competitions for you, our wonderful community. Competitions have always been a core feature of SSD, and it is incredible to be celebrating our 6th year of hosting them. SSD strives to create fair competitions which challenge each competitor to think creatively and present their best work. We also aim to continuously develop our competition procedures so that the overall experience is at its best as well. This year, we introduced a different schedule where instead of 3 regional ranking or RR competitions, we hosted 2, along with a brand new RR Plus competition where clubs and teams could boost their RR points in order to have a better shot at qualifying for internationals. We also combine clubs and teams in the non-RR divisions, standard and novice. The 2024 competition season was full of surprises, excitement, nerves, and overflowing amounts of creativity. The year kicked off with Frondescent's Fate, where competitors illustrated the transitions between spring and winter. Soon after, Romantic Bliss filled the air with 𝒎𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒂𝒕. Partnerships were displayed in a variety of elegant routines. Chronicles of Youth brought cherished childhood memories to life, filling the arenas with nostalgia and asymmetrical movements. The energy then shifted as riders celebrated their favorite areas with vibrant performances that highlighted music, fashion, and entertainment in a battle of the decades. Midway through the season, Symphony of Skills provided a unique opportunity for competitors to focus purely on the essence of dressage. As autumn arrived, the Twisted Masquerade brought a thrilling twist, inviting daring riders to reveal the lurking monsters in their holiday-themed routine. The season wrapped up with the 2 largest competitions of the year. Trainee trials welcomed competitors of all levels to showcase their remarkable talent and improve their skills. Finally, International, the grand finale, celebrated the best of the best. Each qualified competitor submitted brilliant routines and once again pushed the limits of dressage. Throughout the whole season, riders have put in the hard work to craft spectacular routines. Well done to everyone who competed with SSD this year. We hope you enjoyed the season just as much as we did hosting it. I can imagine you must be bubbling with excitement and curiosity about results. Don't worry though, as they are coming very soon. In the meantime, however, Steph and Sarah will be speaking next.
Hi everyone, I'm Steph and I'm an SSD competition manager. I'm working alongside Logie, Sarah, and the competition team regarding competition-related matters, overseeing the competition and judge teams, and we're working really hard to bring fun and challenging competition to all of you every year. I'm super thankful that I have the opportunity to work with all these lovely people and contribute to this year's competition schedule. Sarah will talk about the schedule and I hope you enjoy the 2024 competition season and we can't wait to share what the 2025 competition season has for you.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. I'm Sarah and I'm an SSD competition manager alongside Logie and Steph. I work with these two to manage the whole competition scene, such as overseeing our competition team during non-RR planning, as well as helping out with bringing forth new and creative RR competitions for our competitors to enjoy. Now I'd like to take a moment to talk about the upcoming 2025 competition season, which I know a lot of you are excited about. Comp management are always looking for ways to improve and contribute our best efforts towards our competitions, and that will be no different in 2025. We have been reviewing your feedback and suggestions while putting together the schedule for next year, and we are super excited for you to see it in January. We have a full schedule planned that will hopefully open up new opportunities for different forms of creativity for our competitors, catering to both casual clubs and teams who do not wish to compete in region ranking competitions, as well as competitive clubs and teams who are striving towards qualifying for internationals at the end of next year. We are planning to have 4 non-RR competitions next year, with the first of those beginning at the start of January. There will also be 2 seasonal competitions, one will be during April and the other one later in the year. The details and requirements for these non-RR competitions are still being determined and will be released closer to their dates. In terms of our region ranking competitions, we are super excited to introduce some challenging requirements and themes for you all to experiment with. Our first ARA competition will be released to you all on the 1st of January. Now, I can't spoil anything, however, you can expect some sharp turns and potential dead ends. Our second ARA competition will have a shorter duration, and you can expect to have more freedom when it comes to requirements. Finally, we had a couple options of what to do for our final region ranking competition of the year, and so we want to get your input for this. Our first option is to have another RR Plus like this year, with a different theme and requirements, or we could have an RR3 like we used to do in previous years. A poll was released in the Discord server for the community to vote on, and we would love to hear your opinion on what competitions you would like to see going forward. If you have any competition themes, requirements, or ideas, please don't hesitate to let us know in our competition feedback form. Good luck to everyone competing next year. We can't wait to see your routines. With that being said, 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒕 will now be releasing some very special awards and placings from our 2024 end-of-year competitions. Congratulations and well done to all of those who competed.
Hello, so this year we have decided to make something more special and highlight everyone's hard work with the entire season's accomplishment and competition participation. We have created 10 different awards that each one of them will go to different competitors whose performances, growth, and improvements have been noticeable throughout the 2024 competition season. All the winners were voted from the staff's input and competition management. With that being said, let's begin with our first award. So our first award is the Digital Hoofprint, which is the best social media award, which will go to Sun Warriors. Well done, Sun Warriors. You really deserve this award for your social media. Your photos go above and beyond in terms of editing, from your regular SSO photos to the creatively and uniquely curated photos. There is also great engagement with your followers and other club's teams on your stories, and you never fail to showcase your entertaining club environment. Well done, and we hope to see more from you in 2025. Next award is the Performance Powerhouse Award, which is the most submitted routines. And this award will go to Dinero Dressage. Dinero Dressage has exceeded expectations this year with routines in all SSD competitions this year, sometimes multiple. It has been awesome to see you grow and develop even in silly solo routines. You truly deserve the Performance Powerhouse Award for all your hard work this year, and we can't wait to see what you cook up next. Next, we have the Fresh Hooves Award, which is the Novice Award. The Fresh Hoof Award is going to a German team, Estelia, for their finesse in choreographies, and the fact that they stand out even from the novice division as an example of what dressage should truly be. The trainee trials routine knocked our socks off, and it's clearly that there is a ton of potential in Estelia to succeed in the arena next year. Amazing work, guys. Next, we have the Precision Perfect, which is the most orderly award. This award will go to a performance that smoothness and symmetry is at its peak, and actions are counted precisely, unfolding with a fascinating flow in the arena. The award goes to a Dutch club, a club that will never stop surprising us, and that is 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒈𝒄. A very well-deserved award to their performance in the competition, Skills of Symphony. Well done, 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒈𝒄. Next, we have the Visionary Award, which is the best theme. The next award is going to a theme that many people can relate to, or they have been through once in their lifetime. The Visionary Award is going to 𝒅𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 from the certification of seasonal depression in the competition from the 𝒎𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂. Despite the hard times, there is always a rainbow at the end of every storm and new beginnings that every spring brings, and that's something that 𝒅𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 showed us in their own poetic way. Well done, guys. Next, we have Rising Stars. It's an Inspiring Growth Award, and this year we had so many rising stars with exceptional progression in almost everything. However, there was one club that stood out with their progression in the arena and their unstoppable improvements in their dressage skills throughout the season. The award of Rising Stars is going to Frost Knight. Your constant improvement was noticeable in 2024, and we hope you keep up in 2025. Amazing work, Frost Knights. Well done. Next, we have Movement Masterpiece, which is a choreography award. Once again, Flower Force stands out in the community for their exceptional choreography work, and this year is no exception. We want to commend Frozen Fede's choreography and the routine for the beautiful adherence to the competition theme of winter transitioning into spring, and how every second of the routine was carefully crafted to perfection with circles, flower vines, and who wouldn't forget the pine wheels. You seem to exceed yourselves with each routine, and we can't wait to see more going on next year. Next, we have the Dressage Daredevil, which is the most unconventional award. Riders of Tenebris blew the roof off with their completely out-of-the-box routine for internationals this year, focusing on Slavic traditions with extremely fast-paced transitions, and moves as the routine is filled with galloped and spontaneous twists and turns. This is the ultimate show of never let them know your next move, and we are all here for that. We hope you bring the same vibes next year as well. Next, we have the Soundtrack Sensation, which is the Best Music Award. The 2024 competition season was full of routines with amazing, dynamic, and energetic soundtracks that gave us goosebumps. There were soundtracks that definitely stood out with their representation in the arena. So it seems that goats have played a coin, and Targaryens may have taken over the arena, and as we all know, winter has come. Speaking of dragons, now we're flying with Haku and Chihiro into a different world full of mysterious spirits. The award of soundtrack sensation goes to Eclipse Dressage with their exceptional soundtracks in the competitions Internationals 2024 and Chronicles of Youth. Fascinating work, Eclipse Dressage, and we can't wait to see what you have for us in 2025. Next, we have Dressed to Impress, which is the Best Outfits award. Last but not least, in every competition that required outfits and throughout the season, there were a variety of astonishing and breathtaking outfits. But the one that really stood out was Tame Tide's trio outfits in the Twisted Masquerade competition, as it matched perfectly the theme of the performance, ignoring that the two friends may have lost the stranger danger sensation. But great work on keeping a harmony on the riders' outfits and the horses' staff, a well-deserved award. Closing with the 10 awards, we want to congratulate everyone for your hard work, whether you won an award or not. All the competitors have done incredible work with a year full of improvements, new faces, and a variety of performances. Thank you for competing and bringing fun and super entertaining routines in the SSD community, and we're always aiming to work in more fun, fair, and challenging competitions for everyone. We really can't wait to see what the 2025 competition season will look like. Now, moving on to revealing the club team of the year, which is something Logie will take the lead now.
Wow, thank you so much, Steph, for announcing those special awards. And well done to everyone who received one. Before we move on to announcing the placings, I would like to take the time to reveal the club and team of the year. This title is awarded to the club and team which have received the most RR points by the end of the competition season. The points have been calculated and all rankings will be made available after the ceremony. Okay, I won't keep you waiting any longer, so let's get into it. Starting off with Club of the Year. A new name has climbed the ranks this season, known for their stunning performances and flawless technique. Earning the title of Club of the Year is Flower Force, with 86.59 points. Well done, guys. Moving on, a well-known team known for their creative storylines and brilliant performances has claimed the title of Team of the Year once again. For the second year in a row, the Team of the Year is Eclipse Dressage with 33.19 points. Congrats, guys.
And that concludes our ceremony for the 2024 season. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You will see all of the official information and placings go out here pretty soon once the comp managers put all of that out to public. And otherwise, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this year's ceremony. It was a little bit different, a little more structured than last year, and we added a bunch of awards that hopefully you guys enjoyed.